Hello friends, this is Cauldron. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, where today we're going to be continuing the 6.2 content with an odd job. Island Sanctuary I'm going to hold off on a little bit more, just because I think if that's Island Sanctuary, this is probably the Criterion or variant dungeons. And I want to see those first. Hello, how may I help you? You're a Kukushu, aren't you? Yes. Aha! I thought I recognized that heroic mien. How wonderful to meet you. The name's Osman. I'm a gleaner, and as you may have surmised, mostly specializing in the collection of rare and curious books. It would seem fate has brought us together. Hi, Osman. My work has given me an appetite for well-crafted stories, you see, but recently I've struggled to find any truly engaging material. So I thought to myself, Self, why waste all this time bemoaning the lack of quality literature when you could be writing the exact kind of tales you enjoy? Is that what this is going to be? Is it going to be like the, because I know going into this that the Criterion dungeons are like the choose your own adventure of some kind, something like that. And is that what this is going to be? Like, is this going to be helping him talk through stories, but like, and so we're not actually going to, the character's not going to be doing it. We're just going to be like doing in combat. The gameplay will be like what he's talking about or imagining. Which is why I'm so excited to be speaking with the vaunted champion, Kukushu. If I could convince you to share some of the minutiae of your adventures, it would lend my fiction an undeniable authenticity. Let me tell you about the time I was just starting out. The Dragon Song War, Alamigo and Doma, or Another Worlder of the Past. Let's go with when I was just starting out. We'll start with start from the start. Maybe it won't be like that, but I don't know where they're going with it. Well, that was a complete waste of... Osman? Are you actually chatting? Scholar above, it's a miracle. Here, I thought you capable of a little more than grunts in size. Who is this? Your boss? Another gleaner. May I introduce Shallow Moore, my colleague and eternal tormentor. Hopefully it's a loving kind of teasing. Oh, come now, it's just a bit of playful banter. Tristan and I could use some good humor after failing to track down our quarry. Yeah, it seems like it's good-natured. I'll be damned. You see me? Kushu, this is an honor and an incredible stroke of luck. You are the very person we've been searching for. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I can explain the situation at hand. Okay. As you know, Charlene was charged in antiquity with fulfilling a sacred duty. A duty which kept the gleaners buzzing to and fro like angry hornets. Yeah, what are you doing now? We would complete one grueling list of procurements, only to be handed yet another, and another. The work was all we knew. Shallow Moore. But now that those days are behind us, the tasks have slowed to a trickle, and we find ourselves, well, strangely idle. Are you winking at me? Thus, the Guildship, in its wisdom, has formed a partnership with the Adventurers Guild. We now have a system in place where odd jobs from other countries can be funneled here to us in Charleon. Okay, so you're like being the outsource. The tasks they pass on to us are, for the most part, not your average gleaner can't handle. There's one client, however, who asked for you specifically, and as the Adventurers Guild has no official presence in our city, we agreed to the odd job of facilitating that request. Think of us as their substitute Charleon branch, if you will. In any case, I'll be here at the counter ready to provide you with the details. It doesn't appear to be an urgent matter, so feel free to engage the request whenever your schedule allows. So this is different. Okay, no, we're not doing the it's all in his head thing. Oh, and be sure to browse Trissan's wares. He has a special selection available for anyone who takes part in our odd job enterprise. So presumably we'll get Criterion tokens and turn them into Trissan. Kukushu, I didn't get the chance before Shallow Moore commandeered the conversation, but I wanted to thank you for indulging me with your stories. Do you think we might talk again sometime? I should love to hear how this odd job of yours turns out. Yeah, absolutely. Seemed like a good dude. As a result of the partnership, you are now able to accept an odd job from Shallowmoor at the Peristyle. Where's the Peristyle? Is this the Peristyle? Okay. Guild chip exchange. A key to the past. Shallowmoor's watching you expectantly. So, Kukushu, does this mean you found a spare moment in your busy god-slaying agenda? Yep, no gods that need my my rapier right now. Wonderful. We actually have a letter addressed to you from Mistress Momodi. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I loved Momodi. She was one of the first characters I met and actively liked. I mean, I met her very quickly, but I mean, I remember being excited to meet her because she just seemed fun. Go ahead and read through that. I'll dig up the link pearl I'm to use to convey your reply. Dear Kukushu, I hope this letter finds you well and still taking guild jobs, because we've got one here with your name on it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't bother with you with something like this, but the client is a personal attendant to Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'dah-Amal'jaa, and I'm guessing that piqued your curiosity as much as it did mine. So, is this gonna... This is probably gonna vary by character. Like, I'll bet if you started in Limsa, maybe it's from... like, whoever the Limsa Guild, Adventurers Guild person is telling you that there's a mission from Admiral Merlefib or something. Let Shallowmoor know if you can make it over to Ul'dah, and I'll set you up a meeting with this lady-in-waiting. I'm told it's nothing urgent, so at your earliest convenience. Love, Momodi. What are you thinking, yay or nay? Yeah, that's an absolutely. One does not simply refuse Mistress Momodi. Yeah, you do not do that. Ha! I'll take that as an assent then. Let me make the call. And done. Our tiny taskmaster is making arrangements as we speak. She says the lady you're to meet is a Lalafell by the name of Kokoshu. Not Kukushu, but Kokoshu. Light brown hair, green eyes. She should be waiting you outside. I was thinking for a second, is it like a play on my name? Is it, do they... But no, they wouldn't. That's way too complicated. She should be awaiting you outside the quicksand by the time you arrive. Fair fortune and safe travels. Back home. Back home we go. Hello, imposter Kukushu. Wait, that's Nanamo, isn't it? This is friggin'... It's straight up Nanamo. Ladies handmade in my butt. Mistress Kukushu, I presume. I am Kokoshu. Are you really? Are you just Nanamo? I'm actually not great at faces. I guess no. I really thought it for a second it was just straight up Nanamo, but again, all Lalafells look the same to me. But let us be clear from the outset, I am not your true client. The personage who wishes to engage your services is the Sultana, Nanamo Ul'dah-Amal'jaa herself. She already has like a disguise. I don't remember what her disguise is, but she has a preset disguise. Firstly, however, pray allow me to explain the request itself. Then you can decide whether or not you wish to accept anything for our Sultana. I trust you recall the tunnels beneath the city of Ul'dah. I remember them well from the end of A Realm Reborn. Oh, is that what we're going to be doing? Are we going to be exploring the tunnels beneath the city? I speak, of course, of the Sil'dihn Subterrane, the passages and waterways through which you made your escape on that day of that ill-fated victory banquet. It seems that one of the tunnel sections collapsed during the commotion, and a crew comprised primarily of immortal flames has since been put to work on repairs. In the process of restoring the masonry, however, they have come across an unexpected gate. This is cool. So we're exploring the secret lost tunnels beneath Ul'dah. It was described as antique in design, inscrutable in purpose, and sealed shut by some mystical force. The report appeared of great interest to the Sultana, and she has expressed a desire to investigate this strange portal firsthand. Furthermore, she feels that Master Tarupin and the like are, overprotective and will prevent her from exploring to her heart's content. But are we then to send Her Royal Majesty into potential peril without a trusted... I'm going to be going with her? That's so good. As the proven champion of Eorzea and veteran of countless heroic endeavors, it is to you whom we trust. Is it you to whom, or to you whom, or do both work? To you whom we would trust. I guess both work. We trust the Sultana's safety. Besides which, she would have it no other way. Yeah, pretending to think. Her Majesty's wish is my command. I'm not one for queens and sultanas, but Kakushu is. Thank you, Mistress Kakushu. It'll mean a great deal to Her Majesty. Please wait here, and I shall inform the Sultana of your decision. Very formal Lala curtsy. There you are. Kakushu, thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate you indulging this selfish request of mine. No worries. I should hope for the sake of your adventurous spirit, however, that the mystery at hand proves more intriguing than odious. I am sure it will. They made a whole new system around it. Kokoshu spoke broadly of what to expect, yes? Then allow me to add a few details to the story. Yeah, why are you interested in it? Because beyond just curiosity, right? According to the report, the gate bears an intricate flowery design. The flames were unable to ascertain its origin or significance, but I have seen such a motif before. Really? Where? The very same design adorns a key in my possession, the last gift I was ever to receive from my dear departed parents. Have we heard how she came to power? I know it's a line of sultanas, but do we know what happened to her parents? I recall the ceremony with which it was presented, and their promises to take me to the place the key once unlocked once I had come of age. They spoke excitedly of the choices I might make, of the things I would behold on my chosen path, but they were called away to Thal's halls long before that day would arrive. So this is... Yeah, I would be really curious, like, how this would be suited to Gridania and the other cities. With mother and father gone, I despaired of ever learning the key's... Unless this is really just it. It could be everything in Ul'dah. I despaired of ever learning this key's purpose, and now this portal is found. Surely you understand why I cannot leave it unopened. Now, this whole post-Endwalker patch series has been about... It hasn't been about that, but it started with the idea of seeking adventure and answering questions, loose ends. There could be anything behind that gate. There could be anything behind that gate. Let's go with the excited version. Yeah. You see, I knew I could count on your enthusiasm. How reassuring it will be to have a veteran adventurer at my side. Not that I distrust Papashan or Pippin, of course, but if I told them, they would only seek to dissuade me from my course. Yeah, hopefully if something happens to you, it won't be like round 2. Falsely accused of regicide. As for Kokoshu, she was the first I brought into my confidence. She is, after all, my lady-in-waiting and serves as my double when I am away. I hadn't wished to... You know, I feel less bad that I mix them up. I hadn't wished to involve anyone else, but she flatly refused to cooperate unless I enlisted a reliable escort. Thus here we stand! She's so excited. And though I regret the need to have you complicit with my subterfuge, the idea of exploring with you has me giddy with anticipation. We've never really adventured together. You've sent me out and I've been your champion, but we've never, like, teamed up directly. If you could make your way directly to the excavation site in central Thanalan, the foreman there has been instructed to permit you entrance. Considering the tunnels reach all the way to the palace, security protocols dictate that we receive reports any time someone enters the ruins. I will take that as my signal to join you, via the secret passages, of course. Now let us make our preparations. We should, as you say, be ready for anything. Yeah, put your little cap back on. Sil'dihn Subterrane Foreman. Here we are amidst The Spriggans passed. Mistress Kukushu. Mistress Kushu, Lady Kokoshu says you are to have unrestricted access to the ruins for some matter of confidential assignment. I wonder, does this have anything to do with what they found in the collapse section, or what did they find? Never mind, I'm not meant to ask any questions. The rubble's been mostly cleared away, but do watch your footing. Okay. V and C Dungeon Finder unlocked. I saw this in the Sil'dihn Subterrane now accessible. Variant. So this is variant or criterion. Variant dungeons are a unique type of duty featuring branching paths. Gradually reveal new elements of the overarching story. May require some detective work. Whenever you complete a path, a new story entry will be added to your journal. So keep added until you discover all the forks in the road. Okay, so it could be solo or done together. You get variant actions. Mimicking abilities like Cure or Rampart, leaving the need for dedicated tank healers or DPS. Okay. Okay. VNC Dungeon Finder. Look at that proud Nanamo. Proud, adventurous Nanamo. We're going to go solo for now. I'm not going to do party matching, because I don't want to get matched with people who are, like, way more experienced or whatever. I just want to go at my own pace here. Average item level 575. You get astronomy and causality, okay. Variant ultimatum. Select 2. Okay. Raise we won't really need. This we won't really need. Cure and Spirit Dart is a dot. So, yeah, just Rampart and Cure are fine. Wait, no, Ultimatum. What's Ultimatum? No. No, we don't need that. Yeah, Rampart and Cure. Cure we might not even need either. 14,000, that's probably better than my Cure, actually. Almost certainly. There's the Flower Gate. And the sunflowers point towards the Elden Ring trees. Variant Dungeon Sil'dihn Subterrane. You know, I probably should have gotten raised, because if you go down, then, again, all the stuff I was joking about before about being falsely accused of regicide, maybe that will actually happen. Probably not, though. I have raise. I'm a red mage. I can raise. Left, middle, or right? I mean, easy choice. I'm a lefty. I go left. Oh, we're synced up. 3 more gates. It would seem we have a choice to make. Yeah, we're going left. Do your instincts pull you over another? If I were to listen to mine, yep. No, we're in the same direction. I find myself drawn to this one. Yep, I'm with you. Also, I'm treating at least this very first one as, pick the same gate. That settles that then. Threshold 3. Irrigation ducts. Okay. Oh, don't get too far ahead, Sultana. These creatures look distinctly unfriendly. If you would be so kind. Okay, you're not fighting, actually. That's totally fine. Okay. So just straight up AoE stuff for now? Where's my... Oh! Okay. Am I about to die? No, this is eternally usable, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Wait, let's not have AoEs pointed towards the Sultana. Yeah, so the Variant Cure doesn't rely on any, Yeah, might as well just use Rampart, right? There's no reason not to keep it on cooldown, basically. Barely a test of your mettle, I see. Well done. Thank you. Thrashing pipe? We can walk through this pipe, I think. yes, you are small enough to fit through this pipe. Personal spoils. I get... Okay. It's a matter of rodent. Surely even I can best a couple of mice. Are they going to become Titan mice? Ah, not mice. Definitely not mice. Oh, shit. Hi. Gods, my poor heart. Let's... Hold on. Let's see what we got. A fistful of Deceiver's diamonds. What are these? Shines bright like diamonds in the sky, but is actually old slag. Okay. Yeah, basically fool's gold. Anything off to the sides here? I'll bet there will be something here eventually, unless that's where the enemies were hiding just earlier. All this is really beneath the city. Wow. Very pretty piano melody. Very soft, but pretty. The culvert at the back is positively clogged. Would more water flush out the mud, I wonder? Probably. Gross. Oh, that redirected the water flow. 'Tis the first I've seen of such a mechanism at work. Is this another of those choice moments? No, but it feels like it's setting up... Maybe it feels like it's setting something up. Okay, we got a first boss. Where do you suppose that water went to? Oh. Oh. I see where we're going here. Okay, Geryon the Steer. Geryon, I mean, it makes sense. Geryon is traditionally one of the... What was that? One of the trials of Hercules? Was to, like... Was Geryon the Cyclops who, like, had a bunch of sheep that Hercules had to steal from? I'm probably mixing a bunch of stuff up. Anyway, let's go try to kill and probably not kill the first boss. Why would a Hecatoncheir be down here? It seems disinclined to let us pass peacefully. Yeah, I guess you're right. I want to keep my eyes glued to that side of the room. Exploding catapult. Oh, right, I have to heal. Is he playing games? Mind the barrel tops. There must be a reason for those markings. Blue and red. So blue is a donut, red is get out. Okay, blue donut. Donut with blue frosting. And what happens when you hit it? Does that make it explode faster? No, no impact. Oh shit. Yeah, let's go over here. I don't know how big the range on that thing is. Oh shit. Colossal launch flips them. Okay. Another... Just throwing a bunch of quirks into the thing. Exploding catapult. What does exploding catapult do? Is this just straight up AoE? Yeah. Colossal charge. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. This is incredibly cool. I like this boss's mechanics quite a lot so far. All right, what's next? Gigantomill. Okay. Oh, shit. Yep. So for that, we want to be diagonal to the boss. Gotcha. All right, this is the one I messed up on last time, so we're going to, again, try to stay diagonal. Try to stay at about 5 o'clock. Nice. So the Hecatoncheires were... I remember from Copperbell Mines, at least loosely, that they were like enslaved, presumably by the prior race, by the prior empire, the Sil'dihns, but I don't remember exactly. So it wouldn't be, it's not that wild if that's the case that one's down here. And victory is yours. I am blessed to keep company with such a formidable ally. What is their son doing up here? Huh. All this greenery makes for a nice change, and look, have you ever seen such fruits like these? No. What are they? Like giant single blueberries. Gate opens on a bunch of... Yeah, so just some wildlife here. A challenge around every corner. Leafkins. Have we seen Leafkins before in this game? Is that a new enemy model, or is that an old one? Is that cotton? Just balls of... Yeah, like little fluff balls. Oh, personal spoils. I probably missed one or two of these, but hopefully not too many, because I guess the diamonds are currency. Oh, bother. My key was not made to open this gate. Huh. It says here 2 eyes are needed to see. Some manner of riddle? 2 eyes are needed to see. Orsak. So we're supposed to put these... Is there a place where we can put them to make them look like eyes? How do we know which type? A sturdy hempen sack of the sort typically filled with heavy chunks of ore. Okay. What's the blue one then? Blue is the same. We just need... Oh, is it really just that? Okay. Is it really just that? That can't be it. Okay, so they're okay with heterochromia. That seemed to do the trick, though the riddle itself yet confounds me. A puzzle for another day. This does feel like there's going to be more to this eventually. Still more, every ilm of this place is infested. Such fluffy, puffy flowers. Have you ever been to the Sea of Clouds, Nanamo? Because you would enjoy that. Is this... Oh my god, it's Allergy Season Simulator. That's kind of a great effect. That's kind of a great effect. I kind of love it. Is there a buff I get? No, it's just visual. That's lovely. Groundwater intake, next boss. Wait, do we want to go this way? What's this way? The Shaded Solace. Somewhere we may eventually go. Just raise the volume a little bit, because I want to hear the music better. Forgotten Forecourt. Is this going to be the final? But I wouldn't be surprised if it's only a 2-boss run instance, because there's so many... What the fresh hell? Soapy sidekick Silky. Sidekick to who? The music should not be intense for something this adorable. This is like the Mother Porksy all over again. All right, Silky, here we go. I don't know if I'm supposed to open the fight with the bigger hitting one. Probably. I know this creature. This is a Silky, a familiar which cleaned this palace up once upon a time. Ah. Oh, I didn't have enough red and black, whatever. Strange, its ether feels awfully familiar, if you would pardon the pun. I have never been happier to be your servant. Squeaky left. You gonna twist that to the left? Yes. So it's that area plus the area to the left. Gotcha. Oh, I have to heal up. I'm not... Right. Squeaky right. Oh my god, I just noticed the... Look at that! Oh, it's like really far sweep, but it's little... It uses its... I thought it was going to use the tail as to wipe it clean, but no, it uses itself to do that. Chilling Suds. You see that bubble around its puff? That must be how it channels its cleaning magics. I do see the bubble around its puff. Is that all it is? Bracing Suds. Green soaps up. Okay, so green is get in. The other one is a cross attack. I didn't see the color of the other one. Greens get in, right? No, this is different. Slippery soap. Oh, shit. Okay, well, now I know what that is. Spot remover. Dust blaster, so you just don't get blasted into the things. Gotcha. Fresh puff. Is there... All those puffs in a row, best keep on your toes. I don't see any weak parts. Bracing... So yeah, it's just Bracing Suds again? Green, is that the donut? Get in? No, that's slippery soap. Let's go near you. And then you'll do the donut once we get there? Yes. An icy bubble envelops the silken puff. So we want to go near the ones that aren't silky, that aren't icy, rather? Puffs are lathered with soap now. They mean business. So I forgot what soaping spree is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's... Yeah. So the puffs get imbued with the cross. And presumably if the tail is green when it does the puff thing, and the puffs are imbued with that, it'll be a puff donut. So this is different. So when it comes, it's going to do a cross, I think? Yeah, okay. That felt good to get that. We got it. Squeaky clean. I wonder if they ever contemplated making that ability Squeaky Larboard instead of Squeaky Left. Probably not. You know what? I'll bet they actually did contemplate that. We got 2 Sil'dihn potsherds. A relic from the aqueducts of fallen Sil'dih. Surely someone collects these. Maybe that's the guy with many S's in his name. The Silky's ether. It had the exact same feel as Mother's. Yeah, I'll bet that was like your mom's personal... Was it? I was going to say, I'll bet it was your mom's thing, but your mom's servant, but I'll... Was it really, though? Because this probably had... This is... I was assuming that this was, like, from, like, generations past, not from your mom or grandparents. My, what a beautiful garden. See how the sunlight falls upon the flowers just so. It is quite beautiful. Perfect setup there. Mother must have wanted to protect this place. Why else set the Silky to guard it? Right, so just because this place is ancient doesn't mean your mom wasn't here. Yeah, so okay, that makes sense. I imagine her coming here with Father to simply sit and enjoy the tranquility. Does seem like a good place to sit. A shelf full of cutlery and a table made for two. This is a haven of joyful memories. The music should not be the battle victory music right now, by the way. I don't think it should. Father, Mother, I will do all in my power to see this sanctuary remains unspoiled. While I should like to linger still, I fear Papashan will soon note my absence. Let us away. That was a blast. That was an utter blast. And I like that it wasn't too long, and the fights were really interesting and, like, pretty challenging to, like, get down, but not too punishing. I wonder if the tougher version is just the same thing, but tougher, or more mechanics, or what. Mistress Kushu, all done with your assignment then? Glad to hear it. I'll inform the workers they're free to head back into the tunnels. Oh, and before I forget, a quick message from Lady Kokoshu. She wishes to meet you by the quicksand upon your return to Ul'dah. Yeah, that was fantastic. I don't need this also to be a permanent thing, something I do every day. Like, I kind of like, not, like, one of the things I disliked about being in World of Warcraft was that just I remembered I had to constantly do dailies to keep up, and I'm happy now. I don't care as much about keeping up in this game at all, really. So even if the rewards are fantastic for keeping, like, even if it really encourages grinding, I probably won't do it. But I'm okay if this is just kind of see it once and see how it goes. Welcome back, Mistress Kushu. Oh wait, yeah. I love her dress, by the way. Her design. As Kokoshu might say. Oh! 'Tis I, Nanamo. Did I fool you? You absolutely did fool me. My lady-in-waiting yet plays the role of Sultana, but we reasoned it odd if Kokoshu were to enter my chambers and never emerge. Thus the disguise. It also affords me a way to speak with you without the usual royal fanfare. As for our expedition, that was rather more taxing than I had anticipated. What I had planned as a simple sating of curiosity has given me much to consider. Yeah, it opens up mysteries about what you're... No, it doesn't really open up a mystery about what your parents were guarding. Because at the moment, it looks like it was just kind of a peaceful sanctum. I thought I had come to terms with the loss of my parents, that I was content with the few faint memories I had. And so they died when you were very young. Yet walking into that beautiful, secluded garden and seeing the traces of themselves they left behind, it forced me to acknowledge the grief I hid away as a child and carry locked within my heart, even now. Such revelations aside, I cannot help but dwell upon the fuss which Mother and Father made of the choices I would make, and the paths I would take. Other places of import yet lurk behind those portals, of that I am certain. I should very much like to conduct a more thorough explanation when time and circumstance permit, of course. Aid me in mapping out this underground enigma, and you will find me a very grateful Sultana. Indeed. In this very moment, however, there are several dreary affairs of state which demand my attention. I believe Kokoshu wishes a word before you depart, so pray abide here a while if you would. Keep well, Kokoshu, and we shall meet again soon. Excuse me, it's late at night for me. Welcome back, O Mistress Kushu. Ah, lest you wonder, I promise I am the real Kokoshu this time. Who are you? I am Kilfufu, Kokoshu's assistant, and fellow trusted confidant. I guess that makes me the deputy assistant. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As part of Her Majesty's, inner circle, why is that in quotes? Are you there to, like, please her, or what's going on? I simply had to come along to offer my thanks in person. Yes, we are most grateful for your steadfast presence. I worried what would happen when the Sultana first laid out her rather reckless plan, yet she has returned to us not only unharmed, but invigorated. For the sake of Her Majesty's well-being and our continued peace of mind, we Hope that you will agree to further forays at her side. I would be delighted for further forays at her side. We were also informed by Mistress Momodi that the Gleaner's Guild ship was instrumental in facilitating our request. When next you visit Charlian, please do pass our warmest regards to Shallowmoor. All finished with the job then, Kukushu. Hello, Shallowmoor. Mistress Momodi called to thank us and let us know you'd arrived in Ul'dah. Yes, all done for now. So the little lady-in-waiting sends her regards as well, does she? They sure know how to make a girl feel appreciated. Oh, I should probably give you a nudge in Osmond's direction. He's been scanning the crowd every few moments, hoping you'd be back to regale him with the tale of your odd-job adventure. If you have the time, I'm sure he'd be thrilled with any scrap of story you care to share. Okay. And let's see what awards we get, and what is the Osmond thing gonna... Sil'dih survey record unlocked. New entries will be added to the log as you complete each possible route. That's under collection? Maybe collection and field record? Aha! Okay. So this was on her 5th... Okay, so I see what this is. There's 12 entries. We just did number 4. Very interesting. Alright, let's see. This was on her 5th name day. You're a woman grown, but will take you to the precious place this key protects. Father nodded, saying it was where slumbers the memories which neither we nor Ul'dah should ever forget. So that could be something horrifying or something grand. Like this is the things that define who we want to be, or the things that are like our worst crime, which we should never forget. It was too soon after Father and Mother were called to Thal's eternal halls. My ascension to the throne followed by torturous days of uncertainty steeped in sorrow. It seemed I stumbled across the desert, the sands burning one moment, freezing the next. All thoughts of keys and secret places cast aside, forgotten. Why had they entrusted such a portentous gift to a daughter so young? Had they foreseen the accident which would befall them, or had some other factor influenced their decisions? I do not know. So if I were to go again... It would be still to the Sil'dihn Subterrane. Yeah, okay, gotcha. It would still be to the Sil'dihn Subterrane for now. What does it say about Criterion Dungeons? Those, I guess, will open up only after you do the variant dungeons, presumably. All right. Oh, and Osmond, what do you got? Kukushu, how fare your adventures? You wouldn't happen to have anything you'd like to share, would you? Sil'dihn Subterrane, I am passing familiar with its history. And Mistress Momodi's client had you exploring this network of tunnels and aqueducts. Fascinating. By your description, this mysterious gate's floral motif sounds very much like a gerbera, or daisy as some prefer to call it. Shallowmoor is our resident botanical expert, so I can only tell you what she told me. Gerberas are a common sight in Ul'dah, having adapted to thrive in Thanalin's arid climate. I've also read that the Royal House of Thorn had something of a special relationship with these blooms. What's the Royal House of Thorn? And was it not during the Thorn dynasty, so they were a Sil'dihn group, dynasty, that the Sil'dihn waterways were purged of zombies? Curious, the Thorn's shadow flickers ever present at the edges of your tale. I understand you are not at liberty to tell me everything, but even the abridged account has been absolutely captivating. Are you someone sus? Are you going to be like the Shadow Keeper who was the innkeeper all along? Like, a sealed gate, the hidden paths which lie beyond... I don't think so. The kind of perilous locales a poor combatant such as myself would read about but never hoped or wished to visit. Deep beneath Ul'dah do mighty guardians dwell, but what have they been placed to protect? It practically bleeds intrigue. Initial guess is the zombified, mummified Thorn rulers who are waiting for their day to rise up and retake the city. Probably not, though. Yes, I'm ready to write my adventure epic, and it will be set in the dank passageways of the Sil'dihn Subterrane. This is how the Criterion... This is going to be like... He's like the bard sort of thing, right? Where we're going to tell him this, and he's going to be like, well, in my version, the boss had 300% extra health. But let me think a moment. Anything lurking in moldy aqueducts for an extended length of time would surely deteriorate as rust or decay set in. So this is this going to be what opens up the side path? Yeah, here we go. Is it not reasonable to expect the inhabitants were once far stronger? Perhaps strong enough to challenge even the indomitable Kukushu. With you as my muse, the book will all but write itself. Give me those royalties. Another Sil'dihn Subterrane now accessible. This is the Criterion dungeon, not the Variant dungeon. Okay. So this you can't do solo. This you can only queue up with a preset party. You get Sil'dihn Silver. Average item level is 610. Is that synced to that level? Or is that a minimum? I don't know. What about from Trisasant? Potsherds. Okay, Potsherds are from Variants. You can get that. Noir hat. What is the Noir set? Oh, the Noir set looks awesome. I am trying for the Noir set. I'm absolutely trying for the Noir set. What does the earring look like? How do I zoom in? It's not what I meant to do. What is that? That's a helm. It's a scale. It's the scales of Ul'dah, but it's bouncing a helm with something else. Is that a beehive? I don't know what that is. So it's the next day for me, and I'm going to go back in there. I don't know how the continued runs are going to go. I assume that we're just going to go in, we're just going to take a different route at a certain point, and then it'll change it up. I'll see new bosses, new stuff, new story, but I don't know if there's more I have to do. So we're back here. I want to go left again. Seems we have a choice to make. It would seem that way. You want to go there. Your instincts pull you one way or another. If I were to listen to mine, no, my instincts pull me left. I want to see if we can keep clearing out the left way. I'm myself drawn to this one. Well, I am not drawn to it. Why that one? Well, very well. The adventurer knows best. Yeah, the adventurer wants to see if we can kind of more fully clear a single area. Because there's other routes that we could have gone, and that's what I want to check out especially. The path leads on. So this is the first part where it looks like there would be a fork there. Can we not go that way? Is that just for... Yeah, maybe that's just for the Criterion dungeon. Can I jump over it? No, I can't. Okay, this might have been a mistake to do this today. Like, to do it this way. This might... Maybe I have to do it the way that she's suggesting. I think that's the case. Okay. I'll finish this off, but next time I'll do a different run. I'll do the gate that she suggests. Just in case, I'm trying this with 2 yellow sacks this time. Last time I did a yellow and a blue. Hmm. Wait, So, I did this again, but... I wonder, could this be... Yeah, it's the same cutscene, but I got something new from it. I got another thing. Sil'dih survey record, a spot in the sunlight. He, a member of the royal family. She, the daughter of a modest merchant house. They met at a palace banquet. An opportunity to mix with the notables of commerce. I didn't know she was not a royal. It was love at first sight. I adore that story. It's so very romantic. Mother would go on to tell me of the secluded place her and father would visit ere they were bound in marriage. Of a sun-dappled garden and the end of a secret tunnel where they could enjoy each other's company away from prying eyes and judgmental stares. In other words, a perfect description of the sanctuary we discovered on our recent foray. When they did at last announce the details of their engagement, the location of this magical place where father proposed to mother became the subject of much rumor and debate. Seized upon to turn a tidy profit. It remained undisturbed. I imagined the two of them in their younger years whiling away an idle morning amidst the dawn-kissed petals, their haven protected beneath a barrier of Thanland's scorching sands, and I can't help but smile. Never until now have I managed to think of them without pang of sadness. Have I been captive to grief for so very long? It's nice that you're able to... Also, your dad has a killer mustache. It's nice that you're able to bolster your view of them. Not to make it stronger, but to supplement it so that it's richer. I don't know why I got that. I really thought that... Because I thought that was dead in the water as far as the possibility of getting new stuff for going over the same area. I guess not. Alright, this is my third run in the place, and this time I'm going to take her advice, whatever it is. Because I don't know if... When I went to the left side for the second time and got that other entry, a spot in the sunlight, I don't know if it was just, like, the more times you run the same thing, the more lore you get, or if I did something different without knowing it. So I'll just go right this time. Oh, we've picked the same gate. That settles that, then. Let the expedition begin. So this is a lot grosser. It's a lot... Sanitation sluices. What a stench. I shall have to burn these clothes. Yeah, but what's over here? Nald, preserve me from creepers and crawlers. Pray clear the path for me, Kakushu. Let me... I don't want to clear the path just yet. What is this? That's gross. Okay, that's just spiderinos. Yeah, these are... What the hell are these? Are these rotted... These must be... Are these rotted fruits or are these, like, enemy eggs? Insect eggs? I don't know. What do they feed on down here? Each other? And why must it smell so positively putrid? I mean, it's like an old waterway. It's basically like an insect-filled sewer, isn't it? This is pretty nasty. What did you just do to disintegrate it? All this oh, you just Lalafell Naruto ran through it. That is, you are a brave Sultana. I should rather not traverse a fungal bridge, but I suppose if we hurry across... Yeah, this whole thing is disgusting as hell. Oh, and of course, amidst any disgustingness, you're going to have one of those, a Marlboro. The decay is especially bad in this section. I fear the fungal growth is all which keeps it from collapsing. We are saved by the mushrooms this time. Nay, this rot cannot be allowed to continue. The tunnels need reinforcement, not to mention a thorough cleaning. We should get the Selkie from before. We fought Gurion the Steer last time. Are they reusing bosses this early? That's kind of disappointing. Maybe it's going to be different mechanics, but even so, why make it the same boss? We canonically killed Gurion last time. Was that a different boss? Am I misremembering the name? Ugh, the reek of sewage is overpowering. Does this hecatonk here not have no sense of smell? I mean, it seems to be an eternal hecatonk here, so maybe it doesn't mind because it can never die. Watch your footing, it's coming up through the floor. Froth and churn. Okay, so this is gonna... Oh, shit, wait. Is this... Yeah, okay. Gotcha. It's gonna be one of those fights. Yeah, it's clearly different mechanics. Why keep the same boss? Oh, maybe it's not different. I mean, maybe it's just very minorly different mechanics. That's, again, a little bit disappointing. Yeah, it was just the same boss. There was a couple of those splashy under mechanics, but it was... by a couple, I mean, it was one mechanic. That was new. Very... almost uncharacteristic. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm giving... No, it's almost uncharacteristic. It's... Even back in the Realm Reborn, when they had the hard modes, they did new bosses and new everything, and... Yeah. Let alone for the same dungeon? Maybe I'm being too harsh on it. I don't know. Raising one of these lifts should provide us... Assuming, of course, the winch still functions. Yeah, so down there or there. Okay. Ah, here we go. This is another of those. Okay, we're going to go left to start. Interesting. The lift appears of Ul'dah design, albeit an old one, but everything else screams Amal'jaa. It does rolling... Yeah, so presumably some kind of cooperation between the two, maybe? A nice thought. Yes, most definitely. Amal'jaa construction. Fortifications built for war rather than habitation, I would say. Sabotenders, yes. After you, I have an aversion to needles. Yeah, I've seen Saw 2. I have the same aversion. Could this camp be from the time of the zombie purge? Was Father hoping I would see this one day? Could this camp be from the time of the zombie purge? I'm trying to remember what the zombie purge is. I'm trying to get better at just saying what I'm thinking. The zombie... I think that was something... Was that something that was brought up? I'm going to have to check the prior VNC entry. It definitely rings a bell, but again, it's been a day or so and I have the world's worst memory. Did you know that Ul'dah and Amal'jaa once fought side by side? 'Tis not common knowledge. Now they do again. I really love that the tribes are kind of now with us. Store solid iron. No sign or my key will open it. Do you see any handy levers or the like? Can we just touch the foreboding door? A message engraved in the common tongue. In the beginning, the Lord of the Inferno shared with us his flame. Speak the name of the gift he bestowed upon our bloodline. I think it's the sacred fire that they always talk about, right? Impressive. A lifetime of adventure teaches one more than just battlecraft, I see. Yeah, I am besties with the... I am besties with the Amal'jaa, right? With that particular Amal'jaa group, right? I am. It's so stately and subdued in here. I'm reminded of Eralig's burial chamber. something from within, like, the thaumaturge area. Is this a tomb? Fallen Hero's sarcophagus. It is a tomb. Nothing I see here about the zombie plague. Maybe it was something they brought up again that I just have forgotten in the last day, which probably is the case. All right, Fallen Hero's sarcophagus. Who is this? Presumably this is going to be a zombie Amal'jaa. Quite ornate. Please, I hope it's not going to be... No, it's not her dad. It's a hero, not a king. Undead Shadowcaster, Zealous Ga. Yep. Just peppered with arrows. Now, this is a cool boss design. Heck, the Hecatonk here was cool, too. Garium was, but again, we saw that already. All right, let's see what Zealous Ga has to say. Zombie horde, because this warrior have endured since the Thorn Dynasty, but that was centuries ago. Right, so the Thorn Dynasty dealt with a zombie horde. Show of strength. Oh shit, I'm about to die. I forgot. My wards will incinerate your undead oh, that's your undead flesh. It thinks I'm a zombie. Okay. Gotcha. Presumably it's going to be just a straight shot out. Infern Brand. What's Infern Brand? Balls of fire. Am I looking for like a safe spot, like over here? Presumably these are going to do like just AoE bursts, yeah. And yeah, okay, so they've introduced some couple of core mechanics here so far. Cryptic portal, so that's going to go into there to... Wait, what? I didn't understand that. Yeah, I did not understand how we knew what was going to reverse or not. I guess, no, I thought it was going to... Okay, that's what it was. So these say they're going to... When they're tethered, they're going to switch between each other. Cryptic portal... Oh, shit. So I want to be over here. Yeah. Gotcha. A new thing. Trespassers perish. Yeah, just a straight line. Is this... No, this looks like something I'm going to have to... Like a maze I'm going to have to dodge around. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to be the opposite spot. Yeah. Rest eternal in my shadow. Yep, so straightforward there. Aesthetically, I love that one, though. How hot must the fires be burned to undo your foul abomination? So maybe we'll be friends with this thing. I'm probably not. My heart weeps that we must fell such a fierce ally of Ul'dah. Yeah, this thing is really gung-ho. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. I just straight up brain farted. I don't know, my phone was ringing and I just lost focus. Okay. Yeah, this is not a... I get the mechanics though. And we got it. Shadows Past. Yeah, very fun fight. I like this. This is definitely my favorite fight so far in here. I mean, I love the switch up mechanics. It was the warpy portals. It was reminiscent of that second Eden fight, if I remember correctly, the one where we fought Gaia. If only that powder. What'd you say? If only that powder had been... Ooh, I got a card. If only that powder had never been concocted. Heavy do I feel the burden of my ancestors' sins this day. So this is ringing more of a bell. So there was like a zombie plague that we created. That our ancestors, the Sil'dihns, created. Okay. Shadowcaster Zealous Ga, an Amal'jaa warrior who died some 230 years ago. That's shorter than I was expecting. I don't have a good sense of the timelines in this game, but I was expecting it to be much longer. Like for it to be like 100, like thousands of years, but no, the Sil'dihns didn't come that long ago. Unless this wasn't Sil'dihn and I'm just misunderstanding it. Skilled at warding magics wielded by him alone, he voluntarily joined Ul'dah's efforts to purge the undead. Yeah, this is Ul'dah, so probably post-Sil'dih. Unfortunately, he was wounded in the course of protecting an ally, and subsequently turned into the very thing he sought to vanquish. That's heartbreaking. That's really sad. So this time we unlocked Ul'dah's sin to bear. When that Amal'jaa champion burst forth from his casket, the blood nigh froze within my veins. Is this from Nanamo? This is good. Of course, this is from Nanamo. I was thinking, like, are we reading ancient journals? No, this is Nanamo's journal, of course. He must have suffered injury during the purge, the zombie corruption finding its way into his flesh. The traitor's spurn was concocted by Ul'dah thaumaturges and employed by the reigning sultan during our war with Sil'dih. So Sil'dih isn't our ancestors, were our enemies. Okay. And it was called the Traitor's Spurn. Sasagan III, who was that sultan, even knowingly propagated the fiction it was the Sil'dihns who devised this abhorrent alchemy in an effort to turn their own citizens into undying soldiers. This is brutal. An accusation from the House of Thorn saw Sasagan III later punished for his heinous acts, and thus ended the First Ul Dynasty. His lies, however, would live on to become accepted history, even despite being punished. This deceit was upheld by a desire to preserve not only the Ul Dynasty's authority, but also the standing of the Order of Nal Thal, an institution deeply entwined with thaumaturgical practices. And it can be said that few Uldahns would wish to accept that their home was built upon the corpse of a city so brutally slain by their forebears. How much of the A Realm Reborn story, and not just A Realm Reborn, the tribal quests and beyond are about wrangling with our own past sins. Quite a lot, and I like it that way. Yet without a clear view of the past, we cannot be so sure of our course for the future. The sight of... This is a lesson the U.S. can learn, I say as an American. The sight of that rotting Amal'jaa hero was all too stark a reminder. As a sultana of the House of Ul, I bear responsibility for my ancestors' atrocities. And though we suffer for the truth, even as Ishgard did for hers, the time has come to set the records aright. Again, very similar to Heavensward, even. A lot of the, I mean, that was a core part of the Ishgard storyline and their progression. And I agree with her that she doesn't bear guilt for her ancestors' atrocities, but she does bear responsibility for it. Continuing on to the fourth run of the variant dungeon. Do you want to go back to the left? Okay. We're going to the left. I thought we were going to go to the middle this time because we went left. Well, I went left twice, but then you went left, then right. I thought you were going to go middle next. So do I actually have to do the mud thing, the mud flush? Over to the back is possibly plug water, flush out the mud, I wonder. Like, because this isn't blocked off to me. can I just skip it? Yeah, she's coming. Okay. I guess it's optional. Sudden pressure builds in the drainage pipes, yeah. Oh, this is different. Okay. We got, different mechanics this time. We got muddiness going on. We're going to try to presumably go out of the muddiness? Yeah. I say presumably out of the muddiness. It seemed reasonable to think we would, but it's not, like, unheard of. I'm thinking of the spider fight from that... what the hell was that? The spider fight from... that Heaven's Word raid, the Heaven's Word Alliance raid, where you had to stand in these spider webs to not get pushed out. That looked like a similar effect, but I don't remember. We've done yellow-blue. I don't think I've done blue-blue, so let's try blue-blue this time. I've tried yellow-blue and yellow-yellow. I haven't tried blue-blue. The puzzle yet confounds me. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. So what's the... what would two eyes mean? Is there a picture here where there's missing eyes? Where, like, these fill in the eyes? I beat the Forgotten Forecourt. Yeah, no, so... I guess I shouldn't trust her with where she's going. I should just go left, right, left, center, right. I don't know what the advantage is to going where Nanamo goes at the start of the dungeon, to picking the path that she wants to choose. So now, regardless of where she chooses to go, I'm going middle. Yep, you're not fooling me again with that left nonsense. So left was kind of the open area. Right was the gross spider bug thing. And this is the cistern system, aqueducts. Okay. In mere moments, the way is clear. Hardly an inconvenience for our mighty champion. Yeah, just killing the fish raised the gate. That's the kind of Lalafell I am. My mere presence opens doors. Cistern switch. I guess this is one where we do have to press it, unlike the other one. That just changed the mechanics to muddiness. Surely you do not expect me to cross that rickety thing. Could we have gone right? No, we couldn't have. Slowly then, and no rocking the bridge. Can I rock the bridge? No. It's pretty solid. Steady now. You got this. I believe in you, Lala. Do not bounce or jounce. Oh, well. Wah! I specifically requested no rocking, bouncing, or jouncing. Gods above, I was almost pitched over the side. That wasn't my fault. That was the fault of the two titanic alligators. But I was trying to do it too, so I take some of the blame. The left? Courage, Nanamo. Quick steps. This really, she's not used to being like an actual adventurer. She goes out and about now and again, but this is really new for her. Again, do we have to do this? Or is this an option? It looks like it's required. It looks like it's required. Oh, no, this is the thing. Left, right, left or right? We're going to go left. Always left. Oh, it opened. I worried it may have rusted shut. So that's another thing, another alternate we can... Really? Really, game? I'm a little bit annoyed at this point. It's a small... it's such a small thing, but why did they have to... Okay. All right, so the windmills are going. What are they doing? They're pulling. I see them pulling. So I don't want to get sucked into them. That would likely hurt. Are the windmills going to pull me or just pull the barrels? Presumably they'll just pull me. Let's assume they'll pull me. Yeah. Okay. Yep, so same old Gurion. I have a feeling I'll be seeing quite a lot of him. The size of your opponent matters not, it seems. A reassuring thought as we delve further into the unknown. Debris is impassable for now. Presumably that's going to be one of those Criterion dungeon alternatives. The Sultan's Table. We wandered into some antique dining hall, a rich setting. One might even say palatial. One might say that, yes. Wow. Should we try upstairs? What if we say no? No, there's other stuff here, but we can't go there just yet. So, yeah, more offshoots available here. Trees, old... Yeah, just old withered trees. What's that? What are these crests on the wall? A leaf, 3 leaves, and 3 bunches of grapes. We've seen those we've seen, like, fruit grapes before, like, in this area. This is the Sil'dihn banner. That's... Oh, no, this is the Sil'dihn Royal Palace. Look at the banner by the door. So it's a... helm and something else ripped out. What was the helm balanced against? I don't remember what the helm was balanced against, but it was ripped out here. And not the throne room, the audience chamber. And there, the throne of Sil'dih. How fortunate we are to have made such an historic discovery. The sentinels still guard their post. Yeah, Sil'dihn Dullahans are still headlessly guarding their posts. Remarkable, 'tis still in pristine condition. Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. Got those grapes. Yeah, grapes must have been, purple grapes must have been their fruit of choice. I've seen such contrivances before. We must balance the scales ere we can proceed. Yeah, we've seen this in Karn, right? Selecting the correct weights. Yeah, so the helm goes to the left. Shit, no, I actually don't know. Why do I have to pick one? Don't I have to pick, Wait, what? Why do I don't have to pick up one of these weights first? Scales of Judgment. No, don't tip them. Left pan. Ah, okay. So the helm in the left, I don't remember what goes in the right, though. I'm gonna guess grapes, because everything is about grapes here. Ah, okay. So that was right, I guess? Maybe? Maybe it was correct. Antique teleporter. Prosperity, the royal treasury, a puzzle solved leading to riches untold, just like in the stories. Yes, Mr. Bilbo. But look at these scattered coins. Has a burglar broken in before us, perchance? Oh, hi. Sil'dihn Visage. Let's... Yeah, there are guards. The door is open, but not so the way. Mayhap salvation lies with Nald or Thal. Let's see what the scrawled note says. A slip of parchment lies abandoned on the ground. An aspiring burglar. Rare green stone. Malachite portico. Green and yellow sacks. Top the rubble corner mound of earth. Rare green stone. This looks like it's relevant to the other regions. I'm screenshotting this because it does look like it's relevant. Because, like, all right, so it's saying green and yellow sacks are like the correct one. You have to put down yellow or green, green and yellow, or 2 yellow or 2 green. So it's saying do green and yellow. Rare green stone. And atop the rubble corner mound of earth. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Yeah. And then Nalderthal. I don't think there's a wrong answer here, but there are different answers, definitely. You know what? Let's go with Null, just because we'd rather live than die. Barrier fades. 'Twould seem your prayers were answered. I'll have to go back through this and, like, mark the changes to try, the things to, the different stuff to try. So we got something back that way. We got something over here, or nothing over here. And we got final boss here. We'll look of a stage or arena. I swear if it's Gurion. Yeah, so it's like the Lifeless Legacy Gladiator of Sil'dih. This is, it's wielding the same weapons we saw the final boss of Karn Hardwheel, that mummy. Yeah. But, like, instead of being... I don't know. It looks, it's silver instead of gold. I don't remember enough about the other differences. The Cornice of Favor. I don't know what a cornice is. Presumably some type of room? Oh, I'm about to die. What? Ring of Might. Awfully wrathful. Are we supposed to get out of all the things? Oh, okay. So it's an in and out, and that tells you what the boundaries are going to be of in and out. Okay. Sculptor's Passion. Sculptor's Passion. Were you molded? I guess you were molded. Ring of Might. All right, let's see where it stops. So here. So we'll get out of here. No, that was wrong. But I was able to correct it in time. Okay. So the innermost circle is in the hitbox. Gotcha. Cadre of hateful allies. See them blasting in different directions. This looks relatively safe. What looks safe here? I think this looks safe now. The Sculptor's Passion is a big frontal thing I can walk out of. Should I have walked out? Slaughter the foe. Rush of Might. Oh, 1, 2, so presumably this is the barrier? Oh, whoa, wrong way. Totally wrong thing. I did the literal opposite of what I should have done there. Gotcha, though. I understand now. Whoa! I died again. How did I... Oh, I was just looking at the things. I forgot to look at the boss's attack. I was just looking at the faces. I forgot the boss does that frontal cut thing. All right, so the hateful visages, and now he's also going to do the thing. Right? Oh shit, wrong way. Which is the right face? This Sculptor's Passion. So we have to almost redirect the Sculptor's Passion. No, we can probably dodge it within the same box. All right, this got us last time. This time we're ready. Rush of Might. 1, 2. So we'll go here and we're safe, right? Yeah. Okay. Wrath of Ruin. What is that? I. Sculptor's Passion. Shit. I didn't get out in time. Yeah, that's rough by me. That's a bad job by me. 1. All right, so it's right here. Flash of Steel. I don't remember what Flash of Steel is. Oh, that's what Flash of Steel is. Heal. Come on, heal. Hi. What is... Oh, this is a fan thing. So we'll start here. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse my language. It's fan combined with that. Okay, we can do this. Rush of Might, okay. 1, 2. All right, 2. Yes! That's disproportionately satisfying. I'm messing up all my rotation. I don't care. I'm messing up even my bad rotation. I'm just hitting buttons because I'm just excited. I'm in a good mood. All right, so what is it going to be? Ring of Might. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We got it. Hollow victory. That was not a hollow victory. That was an incredible boss. I really enjoyed that. I couldn't have believed anyone could topple that silver-skinned brute had I not seen it with my own eyes. A dreadful sentry in a dead-end chamber. I suspect this was a trap for overly ambitious thieves. I guess. From what we saw, there did seem to be a burglar afoot. I wonder who they were or what became of them. So that... Oh, and best forget laying claim to that trove yourself. We've come to unearth history's secrets, not plunder them. Speak for yourself. Shall we call it a day here, then? I believe we've come as far as we can down this particular path. Yes, we shall call it a day, but... this gives me a good sense of where to go, of where to try next. Of that letter specifically, the Malachite Portico, because that was basically telling me how to properly do the Malachite. I didn't even notice the name was the Malachite Portico, so that just says... I'm going to pull up my screenshot just so I make sure I remember what to do next time I go there, which will be shortly. Rare green stone mount, green and yellow sacks atop the green and yellow atop the rubble corner mound of earth. So we got a new entry that came up. Oh, wrong thing. We got a new entry that came up here. It was my mother's eyes. How in the name of Nalthal did that burglar manage to creep into a treasure chamber sealed off from the outside world for generations? Aside from the gate, only my key could open. I saw no other means of entering the ruin. So do you have like a twin? Although considering the prevalence of secret doors and passages, the remnants may very well have other entrances of which I am simply not aware. In spite of this mystery, I find myself lingering most on the scrawled note our thief left behind. The first item was an obvious reference to Nashasite, which must somehow relate to the ruin's many riddles. Is how it relates, however, that truly has my thoughts in a jumble. Nashasite was the name Ul'dah jewelers gave to the high-quality malachite excavated from the reopened Copperbell mines. This was after... Nashasite... Okay. After the calamity, and thus I took umbrage at the merchants using my mother's late name as a I forgot that was her name. As a means to promote their wares. And then I was presented with a sample, as if the gentle sparkle of mother's eyes was captured within the stone. Much to my chagrin, I found myself forced to agree that Nashasite was the perfect fit for this gem of exquisite green. I didn't even know... So I was busy fighting enemies. Did you pick up that gem back by the scrawled note? Is that what you're doing over there? Presumably. I guess so. I keep saying presumably. I'm going to stop doing that so much. You also said to meet you back in Ul'dah. I guess I'll head there and see you there. I don't see any quest markers in this area. I don't know. I don't want to look anything up just yet, because there's still ideas I have to try and plenty of stuff left to try within those dungeons, so I'm just going to start trying side paths. We're back in this room. All right, so... let me see again. It says... and by it, I mean the screenshot. Let me pull this up. Malachite portico, green and yellow stacks, atop the rubble, corner mound of earth. Atop the rubble, corner mound of earth. Atop the rubble. There's two of these that are atop the rubble. Green and yellow. There's three of these that are atop rubble. What? Green and yellow corner mound of earth. Is this a mound of earth? Yeah, this is clearly a mound of earth. This is one of them. So the next one is a green one atop rubble. Oh, well that answers that. This is the only green one atop the rubble. Okay. Let's see if this changes anything. Yes, there was no simple pattern on the floor. It was a teleportation portal. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see where it leads, shall we? Yes, we shall. Do let's. Shaded Solace. Okay, now we are cooking. Yes, 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 yes. We got some fluffer puffers here. What have we come to? We've come to some guardian rocks and fluffers. Golems blocking the path we mean to take, no less. Leading to what? I don't know. They'll not let us pass without a fight. So we've opened the way to there's a door over here. Who would have abandoned their cleaning gear in here? There's cleaning gear? Oh, yeah. Why do I feel I've seen these particular brushes before? Are they like your parents? Are they cleaning gear or are they like paintbrushes? It looks like a tea set. I don't know. This rug, too, seems a relatively recent addition. See how the stone beneath it is cracked and worn. It's doubtful some thief had a sudden fit of decorating, but we shall leave it for now. Other mysteries abound. I see that there, but what is this? It's just a... This has got to be the door to the... Because this is the same kind of rug. Is this where the thief is living? I mean, my bet is on some lost member of the Sultana's family. But I'm not sure. It's not a strong bet. It's a 30% bet, 40% bet maybe. Yeah, so this is what we saw before. We've beat the Silky once again. Alright, what opens up now? So we got personal spoils and potsherds. Pride and acceptance is added. The Silky's ether. It had the exact same feel as Mother's. Is Mother still alive? I assumed she was dead, but is this all a sign that she's still alive? Oh. Okay, I had been complaining earlier that this was the same boss, and I still feel that complaint, but I see now, I wasn't looking at the map before. I assumed this was a new area. This is just, that was the same exact area it was before. That at least makes a little more sense. Or I feel a little bit less bad about seeing the same boss over and over. All right, what did we get here? With a mind to prepare for future explorations, I began trawling through the palace archives in search of documents with even a tangential mention of Sil'dih. For the most part, however, the shelves held little in the way of new information. The only account to snare my attention was that of an Ul'dah soldier who had written of his experiences fighting alongside the Amal'jaa during the zombie purge. His report touched upon the different approaches new allies took to warfare and how those differences impeded their cooperative efforts. It was said the undead which flooded the waterways were beyond counting and varied wildly in individual strength. The more effective strategy, or so the soldier believed, was to focus the efforts on the weaker zombie. Yeah, so the Amal'jaa went all pridey and like tried to take on their strongest. Yeah. They learned to respect each other's reasoning, yet ultimately fought their battles as their people preferred. The Ul'dah soldier returned to his former tactic, targeting the weaker. An interesting point of culture, mayhap, but a helpful one? That remains to be seen. Yeah, that... I kind of like that they respected each other, but they kind of still went their own separate ways. I don't know if that ended up being for the best. This next run, we are going back into the middle. So, okay, so when you go the path that she wants, you get more treasure. I think that's the main thrust of it. You get an extra fistful of Deceiver's diamonds. So I think last time we did this, we still had to cross the bridge, so only one. Okay, never mind. So this is our first step. I think last time we turned it left, so we're going to try right this time. I don't know what that's going to change, but presumably something. The rollers jolt into motion. This is new. So there's a bowling ball there and there, so I want to be in the middle. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely new. That's what turning it right did. So balancing the scales. This time I saw last time that I got it wrong, actually. It was supposed to be helm and grape. No, helm and fire, and I did helm and grapes. So let's do left the helm and right the flame. Oh, was that not the right answer? I thought it was the right answer. Was it really grapes? No, it's something else. I'll have to pay more attention. Oh, right or wrong, the door lies open. Yeah, it does. Gap is rather wide, but barring some unlikely acrobatics on my part, we're at an impasse. Does this happen last time? This feels new. Look at these levers. Their possession seems highly suggestive of their relation to yon yawning pit. Is there just the one lever? A left one or right one? So the left one has nothing up there. The right one has... is that a boulder? Let's go right. No, we'll stick with left. We'll keep going left first. Yeah, so there's a boulder on each of them. They haul the boulder up the ramp every time. I must say it makes for a stable bridge. Yeah, that was... It's a little bit unusual. I assume I can't get in here into prosperity. Or... Yeah, no... Did we have to do that last time? It's been, again, it's been a few days since I last did it, but... These things blend together because they're so similar. Boulders begin falling. This is new. So this has got to be what happens when I pick the path I chose, like the left path or whatever. Okay. Maybe I hide behind a boulder now? Yeah, that's got to be it. Okay. We got another... Yeah, we got another thing. What do we get? Raising the flags. Oh, wait. She said something. Judging by the sentinels we've encountered, it is clear Sil'dihn's... Alright, you're going too fast for me. Judging by the... Where is this? Judging by the sentinels, Sil'dihn's military force to be reckoned with. They were said to boast many skilled warriors, and the helm on their flag represented their philosophy of martial might. So the helm and the... whatever else it was, I guess. Yet their nation was buried beneath the sands all the same. Such irony that it be uncovered by a sultana of Ul'dah. I guess it is ironic. Let's see this. When we came across the banner of Sil'dih, so alike to our Ul'dah flag, I was reminded of those first sultans. The first sultans of those warring nations were twin brothers. Yet the reason behind the design's similarity has not to do with the sibling imitation. In Baladia's time, 'twas the flame of magic and the fruit of knowledge that sat upon the scales of judgment. That was what I guessed the first time. Okay. So I had to get it wrong to make this work, to get this new entry. Yeah, Ul'dah took the flame as its own, balancing the scales with the gem of affluence. So Ul'dah is gem and fruit. No, gem and flame. They were flame and fruit? No, both of them, sorry, both of them had the helm. No, what? Hold on a sec, sorry. In Baladia's time, it was the flame of magic and the fruit of knowledge. Ul'dah took the flame as its own, balancing the scales with the gem of affluence. Sil'dih on the... So Baladia... So there's three in play. Baladia was flame and fruit. Ul'dah was flame and gem. Sil'dih was helm and fruit. That's what I put the first time. I had to get the wrong one to get this entry. Each thought themselves the rightful heir, and thus did both raise flags depicting the bounties of Baladia. Both included a symbol of strength, but the difference lay in its interpretation. Ul'dah believed in the potency of its magic, Sil'dihn its military might. Gladiators who train in our Colosseum are mayhap the closest embodiment to Sil'dihn philosophy. Reflecting the encounter now, the gladiator could not have been a more apt incarnation of their beliefs. From the exquisite embossment of the grapes on their... upon its formidable helm to the way its gleaming form, the same silvery hue as Sil'dihn's scales, illuminated the gloom. Yeah, still stood patient guard, faithfully serving a master centuries dead, and a nation long since fallen into ruin. So this is going to be my 7th run, I think, and I'm going to be going right this time, because I think I've done all the choices I kind of can think of on this side, in the middle and left. So I want to see what I'm missing on the right, what other choices I can make here. At a certain point, probably in the very near future, I'm just going to consult a guide, because the cost of making a wrong choice that doesn't advance the story is doing a dungeon that I frankly don't really want to do anymore because I've done it so many times. Not many in the context of like running roulettes every day and all, but for a full expansion. But I've been doing this place a lot, and it's a lot of very similar stuff. I fear the fungal growth is all which keeps it from collapsing. I wonder if, like, because I just don't know what's supposed to count as a clue here. Like, am I supposed to pop fungal growths to make them... Like, am I supposed to hop from thing to thing to get the appropriate thing? That feels wrong. It doesn't seem like a jumping puzzle sort of game. Just don't know. So this time, I think we did the left last time, so let's try right this time. I hope I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I'm correct, is this, yeah. The lift appears of Amal'jaa, but everything else, of Ul'dah, but everything else screams Amal'jaa. Yeah, this is new. This area is new. Forgotten Dara and Forgotten Spider. I'm sorry, you were forgotten. I will remember you. Most definitely Amal'jaa construction. Fortifications built for war rather than habitation, I would say. Yeah, these look pretty warlike. Is that a dragon? Couple of dragons. These are big versions of the pastes. Drakes, like the ones Amal'jaa tame. Some of these awfully large. Yeah, these are pretty big. Great Forgotten Drake Father. Were we supposed to pull all of them? Hopefully. Yeah, this is a whole Drake family. Forgotten Drake brother, Drake mother, Drakeling. Feels kind of bad to kill all these, actually, especially when they're portrayed in like a nuclear family unit, basically. Could this camp be from the time of the zombie purge? Was Father hoping I would see this one day? We got a shield here with some etching things on it. What's this way? Oh, nothing's that way. But something is over here, but nothing we can get to right now. That might be Criterion fodder. Yeah, and then we're back on the main path now. No sign my key will open any levers handy or the like. How did I do this last time? Did I just... Is there a trick back here? Like, am I supposed to go back here and get a lever from somewhere else? The Lord, speak the name of the gift he bestowed upon our bloodline. I think I said the sacred fire last time. Let's try the blessed spark. I think this is the wrong one. Yeah, unbeliever, proceed no further. This is what I wanted this time. Be gone. Who is speaking? I have not come this far to let a door turn me away. Break it down. Cryptic portal. So we have to break the cryptic portal. Yeah, so we know what we got wrong. Oh. This is akin to having my own personal battering ram. Don't make the dark night side of me come out. Because that's exactly the comment that would bring her back. Disembodied voices, dimly lit staircases, feel of a haunted crypt. Okay. What is this? This is different. This is like... How did I... My words will incinerate your undead flesh. How did I... What was the sign there of where it was going to land? That feels new. Infern brand. Okay. Yeah, and now it's this stuff again. But what was that? That was like a tracking ward? Was I supposed to... I don't know what the strategy there was supposed to be. Inferngale, here we are again. Am I supposed to hide away from it? Oh, no. It's going to find me no matter what. The trick is to get to a position where I'm not going to be knocked back into anywhere dangerous. Got it. Gotcha. What is this now? I don't understand what this is. Okay, I think I see now. So it rotates the direction. It rotates the swap the direction it's going to be. That is... Boy, that is tricky. I got lucky that time, but I'll try to catch it next time. Inferngale. Where's the Inferngale coming from? I don't see it. Oh, it's from there. Shit. I think I have to get here, right? Yeah. That's an interesting combo there. Yeah, the Shadowcaster fight I especially like, but it's hard for me to tell whether I genuinely like it or whether I'm just relieved that it's not the same two bosses over and over. So this, I think I'm in the right place. Sorry for the sneeze. Yeah, okay. That is, again, just a super cool set of mechanics. I like this. I do like this quite a lot. And so we got a new thing here, in Father's Stead. So that's because I went right instead of left, I guess. I wonder how long was slumbered here and cursed on death, trapped alone in this forgotten tomb. We worship different gods. I shall offer up a prayer for his peaceful repose all the same. He deserves it. So what do we get here? The Amal'jaa constructed Zahar-Ak when they came to join Ul'dah in purging the undead infestation from the Subterrane. And if Zahar-Ak was their main war camp, then the old fortifications we passed through would have served as a forward base. So why did my parents gift me the means to visit these rusted defenses? They were irrefutable evidence of the Alliance. So the father's possessions was a diary that made reference to irrefutable evidence of the Alliance. In life, Father was a staunch opponent of the edict to banish the so-called beast tribe. So this was to show... Is the father trying to show that we... Like, that we don't have to fight the tribes? Because... Weird timing on that lesson when we already are kind of at peace with them, or actively working towards peace with them. Arrayed against him were the monetarists, who sought to preserve their special concessions and privileges by ousting their competitors. 'Twas with the backing of the syndicate that they overruled the Sultan's will and forced their proposal into law. Father intended to take the battle to the court of public consensus. His weapons would not be easily forged documents or records, but physical proof of the Ul'dah-Amal'jaa contribution to Uldah's continued prosperity. And then the accident happened. Yeah. Which brings us back to the mention of evidence. I know not what form it may take, or indeed if it yet even exists, but should a thorough search of that forgotten base provide us with clues, we are on the cusp of brokering a lasting peace with the Amal'jaa. If I can but discover this elusive proof. That's right. So this will be useful to cement what we've started, but it's not like it's set in stone yet. It could easily backslide, so this is to lock it in. Gotcha. So that's about all I can figure out for the variant dungeons. There are other ideas I have, like other permutations of stuff to try, but I feel like I don't want to just kind of shoot blindly in the dark. At this point I'm going to be looking up a guide to see how to find the other was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the other 5 remaining areas. And I'll be really curious what I missed this time. Wait. And Father said, I thought I read that. I did read that. And raising the flags, I read that too. Weird. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to try to... Did something change in these? No. So... Yeah, I think I'm going to look up the last 5, and I'll see you as at least I'm going to look up, like, what I have to do to unlock them, and I'll see what happens. Blue sack on the door. Gold sack in the corner. Right, this is the one that, okay, so we're picking up the 2 sacks that the other path, like the note in the other path told us to pick up, that message told us to pick up. Gotcha. Okay, but something's different about this run. What is it? Through the teleporter, defeat the pack of enemies and quickly make your way to the door marked below, running past Nanamo. Okay. Okay. Alright, we've killed that enemy. Now we have to run past her to this door, right? This is the door? Would have abandoned their cleaning gear here. I thought this was the door. Is this not the door? This sure looks like the door. Yes! No, don't touch that. Barred door. There's a picture here. I was sure this would be someone, like, living here briefly, like a home. Would seem you've discovered the custodian's closet. It would. It would. Have you heard the Ul'dah folktale of the magic ewer? I have not. It said that it could scoop up any amount of water at once and was locked away after it drained an entire oasis. Talk of jugs behind barred doors reminds me of the legend is all. Shall we continue on? I mean, the only time I remember a jug that big was the ewer that was in Rabanastre. From what boss was that? The water boss outside the royal city. But I don't know if that's the same ewer. Probably, I assume it's not. But talk of deserts and ewers just reminds me of that. That jug is not possible. This is the same jug as that god had. I don't remember his name, but this is a new mechanic being introduced here because of the jug. Okay. Okay, that is cool. I don't know if it's the same jug, but boy, is it using the same mechanic as the jug in that fight. In that raid. Whom the Silky serves. That final burst of ether confirmed my suspicions. 'Twas definitely Mother who created the Silky. Ba-ba-ba. Hey, we got a Silky minion. This palm-sized cleaning familiar... Oh, yeah. This palm-sized cleaning familiar's only purpose is to scrub things until they shine. Tabletops, armor, ear canals, you name it. That sounds uncomfortable. Sponge Silky. Subordinate to the larger sanitation familiar left behind in the Sil'dihn Subterrane, the Sponge Silky is able to summon a soapy cleaning agent from thin air. It will squeeze its malleable body into the smallest crevices and expunge every last spot of filth and dirt, continuing the work it once did in the royal palace. I won't go into detail, but you just know that this was used for unsavory or no shaming, for unusual, unintended methods. You just know it was for purposes. You just know it was. I am a finder of filth and a pursuer of purity, statuesque broom. Okay. And so we unlocked, this should have done the first one. Yes. Whom the Silky serves. What a surprise to learn the old palace Silky was a creation of Mother's. The discovery impelled me to pursue the topic with Papashan. That is a pretty cute animal. Who, of anyone besides Father, knew my mother best of all. Naturally, I was circumspect in my inquiries, lest he become aware of my subterranean explorations. Papashan spoke of Mother's penchant for cleaning, a habit she refused to surrender even after taking up residence in the royal chambers. Her ladies-in-waiting were scandalized and hid away every brush and broom that the Sultana's hands might not be sullied by common grime. Denied the usual tools of sanitation, she retaliated by employing a Charlian tutor, whereby she acquired the arts necessary to manifest a massive mouse-like familiar. Ingrained with an obsessive dislike of dirt, this arcane entity would even corner the palace guards to scrub their armor. That sounds kind of terrifying. To the great amusement of the household staff. Okay. Then one day, without fanfare, the Silky was simply gone. The cause lay in the deepening conflict with the monitorists, most likely. Less and less time to slip away, she likely set her familiar to protect and maintain the secret garden in her absence. What a stubborn and willful soul she was. To create a servant for cleaning is one thing, but to imbue it with such unbridled power is quite another. Yes, she really gave that thing one of the rings of power. Fully like superhero Mr. Clean. We're back on the right path here, and our goal is Method 7. Was it not Method 7? Entry 7 of the VNC dungeons here. So apparently first we have to go right, so back to the Drake family. But we have to kill them in a very specific order. And so, so it looks like, let me just double check this. We have to kill them father, Drake father, then Drake mother, then brother, then sister. Father, mother, brother, sister, and then Drakeling. How would we know this? Well, that's after this group. But how would we know that we have to kill them in that order? Like, is there a clue that says that? Or did people just kind of guess at stuff? Did she say something that I missed that was supposed to imply, like, oh, you must kill them in, those Drakes certainly like to they will certainly take offense if you don't honor the father, then mother, then brother, then sister. And the child is quite a survivor. Like, do they ever say anything like that, or is it just kind of playing around and finding random stuff until they find the until you find the answer? Father down. Okay. Mother down. Brother, where's the sister? Let me make sure she's not in the way of fire. Brother down. sister down, and now the Drakeling. Okay. Triggered some spell of opening. I wonder why they chose to conceal this passage. It's not... Yeah, so it's this. So this is a new area. Okay. To the ceremonial stores. So killing them in that order triggered a spell of opening. Weird. This must be where they stored the ritual materials. Oh, Forgotten Revenants and Wraiths. Wraiths and Revenants, oh my! They're precious relics, everyone. Think they might be blessed or enchanted in some fashion? So we're getting the myrrh incense burner. See the coats on the wall, or the armor on the wall. Those are Amal'jaa arms, right? Or, storage room for ceremonial objects suggests a ceremonial chamber is nearby. This is what we... No, this is... Wait, so where else do we do from anything else? Interact with the sarcophagus. What sarcophagus? Is it in the ceremonial stores? Or is it the fallen hero's sarcophagus? The fallen hero sarcophagus. So maybe we can put the zombie slaying the zombie slayer here to rest in some way. Undead Shadowcaster Zealous guy. I wonder if this fight will be any different. Oh! It draws me in. Okay, that's different. I mean, it's not that much different, but it's a little bit different. So instead of pushing me out, that particular brand sucks me in. Good to know. Okay, let's try that again. I was just a little bit sloppy at the end there, but okay, we'll try that again. All right, so this is going to suck me in, so I want to be as far away from it as possible. Yeah, okay. All right, beat it the second time. So, yeah, so they give it a little twist when you have the incense going into this to learn more of myrrh. Okay. I wish to consult with the Amal'jaa over a certain facet of our expedition, yet I could hardly bring up the subject during one of our regular councils. Should it become known that the royal person had been slipping out of the palace to conduct secret investigations, then my trusted escort would be caught up in an unpleasant storm of repercussions. Nay, I must be discreet. As such, I approached the Amal'jaa war chief at meeting's end and engaged him with the usual empty pleasantries, eventually steering it toward tribal custom. I explained that the coffin of a zombie-cursed warrior had been discovered within Ul'dah territory, and wondered at the traditional rites one might perform to send his kin's unfortunate soul onto the afterlife. Somewhat taken aback, the war chief advised it was of paramount importance to avoid disturbing the warrior's undead slumber. Leave the coffin untouched, he warned. Stand facing the valorous spirit and perform a single bow. Offer your respects for a life well lived. Celebrate the warrior's greatest victory and then kneel in a moment of reflection. Thus did they mourn fallen comrades fallen on the field of battle, burning myrrh incense at the culmination of the ritual, guide their sanctified souls unto the everlasting flame. In receiving his answer, I was suddenly struck by a cavalcade of questions I had never thought to ask. I felt ashamed at my ignorance and am now resolved to learn more of this proud people's culture. That is, I like that death ritual. I like that ritual of mourning. Granted, if I had actually done that, I'm pretty sure I would have just gotten whomped, but, you know. You have anything else to say here? No. Have we been this route? I don't know that we have. The royal bedchamber, but in my own chamber, a secret passage is null, I wonder. The Quarter of Rule. No, this is new. We're approaching this. Is it new? This isn't new. No, this is new. The Sil'dihn Royal Palace. Look at this banner here by the door. Did we trip the defenses? I guess we did. Huh. Sorry, I don't remember how much intro I'm going to give this one, but this is trying for the... what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is trying for the 8th one. So this is where the guide said the difference would be. So apparently at this point, we're supposed to just get it wrong somehow. First off. So Scales of Judgment, nothing on them. Tip Scales of Judgment, you're right. We're going to summon the enemies, kill them off. Okay. And next, we have to pick, I think it's the right lever this time. Yes. Again, I assume that something different will be involved with this boss's mechanics now. Trust in this wind to carry me over? Oh, neat. Yeah. For coin in country. That looks pretty fun. How undignified. I shall be seeking out an alternate route for the return trip. Dignified or not, that looked like a blast. Columns of wind blast out of the floor. This is new. Gusts will blow you clean into the air. Do I want that? One goes up. Yeah, I think we want to go up, but only as this is about to hit, right? Let's go up now. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. I just forgot where did it go, inside or outside. I mixed it up with the line attack. Okay. Back we go. Got it. Again, this is... I quite like these fights. These are just a lot of fun. The mechanics are just very satisfying to do. I wish I didn't have to do them this much, but... for fights that I have to do this much, they're pretty fun. Ul'dah and Sil'dih. When Baladia splintered into Ul'dah and Sil'dih, the division only deepened with time. The history books tell the tale of escalating hostilities, how the advent of the Traitor's Spurn devastated the Sil'dihns. Traitor's Spurn was a disease. I'm forgetful even of what I've already read here. And brought the end the conflict to a horrific end. Ul'dah would later migrate to the site of the fallen metropolis, where even now the ruins of the past dot the landscape or lie hidden from view deep underground. Such remnants proved useful when routing the municipal waterways, and so did they refer to this section of the subterrane as the Sil'dihn Aqueducts. Given that the war turned savage over water sources, that was why it turned savage? I guess it's a desert. Of course that would make sense. It seems to me a designation of particularly ghoulish sensibilities. Distasteful naming aside, it should have come as no surprise that these old tunnels fed into other vestiges of Sil'dih, and yet I was wholly unprepared to set foot in the royal palace itself. Had the structure been exposed above ground, the wind-driven sand coupled with the heat of the Thanalan sun would have led to extensive erosion. But cocooned beneath the earth as it was, its chambers have been perfectly preserved. How rare it must be to encounter ruins in such an unspoiled state. It'll provide our historians with a wealth of material to study, assuming they can navigate the intervening passages. Okay, 2 more to go. So just more background on the history of Ul'dah, on the conflict between Baladia and... not between Baladia, between Sil'dih and Just really just more of a glimpse of Sil'dih and that conflict than new knowledge. In this case, at least, or in some of these cases. Right, this is going to be another middle path run. This is going for number 11. Yeah, this is going for number 11. 2 more, unless there's like a secret 13th one. So we tip the scales, helmet on the left, fruit on the right. And we have to, because last time we picked Nald, we have to do Thal this time. Okay. Statue of Thal. So this is the change from last time. I'm guessing there will be a new boss mechanic. Cadre of Hateful Allies. Okay, so that's gonna spin... Wait, what? I don't know what this is gonna happen. How am I not just gonna get walled off? Oh, I had to go in the middle. I see. Okay, I gotcha. It was like it formed like a pair of scissors, and I have to go... And I have to go where the handle... No, that doesn't make sense. That's not the right analogy, but it's like a pair of scissors, and I had to go to the sides of them instead of like either end. I have to find which are the sides, and then those sides will remain safe. Understood. Here we go. Take 2. That's going to go that way, so this is safe, and that's going to go that way. So this is the safe area. Yes. Okay. Got it. I'm surprised they only used that mechanic once there, the scissor mechanic once. The Thorn Legacy has been added. Sil'dih Aqueducts, Thorn, Vault. I noticed these words scribbled on the back of the burglar's notes we found, but was too preoccupied to give them much thought at the time. Did the intruder believe that a secret cache of Thorn riches was to be found somewhere in the waterways? An odd notion, given that the House of Thorn was well known for its honesty and integrity. After all, it was a sultan of their dynasty who willingly transferred power back to the House of Ul, and there was nary a peep to imply any wrongful withdrawals from the royal treasury. Assuming they had secreted wealth in some hidden location, it would have been done with the full cooperation of the Ul family, with the particulars passed down to successive sultans. Father would have known of the arrangement, and he did speak of slumbering memories which should not be forgotten. Was one of those things my parents wished me to see when I came of age? Was this one of those things? I'd be surprised if... I mean, I think it... I should take that back. I think it is the case. I do think there was something they want them to see. They want her to see, but I don't think it's like gold and jewels. I think it's like something personal or emotional, more than, or like moral rather than financial. I've considered 100 potential scenarios for what they might have meant, each more fanciful than the last. And although the Sil'dihn Palace was indeed an eye-opening discovery, I sense that Father alluded to a matter of even deeper import. And that leads us to the 12th one. What is the 12th one going to include? In Parchment We Trust. So this is the right side. And then we have to do the Drakes in order again. Defeat the ghouls, incense. Okay. Incense and target the sarcophagus. Oh. Target the sarcophagus, of course. So maybe, okay. This I actually feel... How do I say it? I would feel a little bit bad about it, because this I probably could have guessed from the... Because they were giving clues to this thing if you have to emote at the sarcophagus. That I should have gotten. On the other hand, I don't blame myself because... Like, the cost of trying something... One of the downsides of this sort of thing is that the cost of trying it is pretty high. The cost of trying something and it not working out and you not being quite sure why it worked out is like you doing a full, 20, 25-minute run to try that one thing against bosses you've done a million times. So it does make sense. That does make sense. I like that I like that the clue was evident from that you have to emote towards the sarcophagus for the final thing. I like that a lot. So this is all about... Not about riches, then. It's all about this lasting legacy of cooperation that they're just starting on between the Amal'jaa and Ul'dah. Even the water is some ghastly shade of ceruleum. Has that always been a thing? Has this always come down? If I stand in it, what does that do? Huh. Did I never notice that? Is that just like a new thing that, like a new little piece of variety that gets tossed into this? I don't know. Maybe. The bluish film atop the water is ceruleum. Okay. This does feel new. I didn't do anything different. I mean, there were no choices to make leading into this, so it must be just a randomized element. I like it. Yeah, this is definitely new. Whoa. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so this is... Gotcha. So it just limits the choice you can make while taking this kind of while dealing with the rotating mechanic. Next, we target the sarcophagus and bow, respect, V-pose, and kneel. Bow, respect, V-pose, and kneel. Bow. What's respect? Pay respect. Respect. I don't know. Is V-pose victory? I'm just gonna... I don't want to risk that, so let me just type V-pose then. I'm a little slow PS4 keyboard. V-P-O-S-E. Yeah, victory. And then kneel. You're performing the funerary rites. Then I should light the incense and say a prayer for the fallen. So now I can't interact with this anymore. As the incense wafts upwards, a sense of peace settles over the coffin. Another secret passage. This place is certainly full of surprises. So it doesn't fight us anymore. Let's take a peek, shall we? Yes, we shall. Friendship's Testament. Yep, this is what the father wanted to show. This doesn't look like a testament to friendship. We got Gilgamammet. Armed automaton, Thorn Knight. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yes. Okay. I don't know why the Thorn Knight in a... Cold Arms Quiet is. I don't know why the Thorn Knight in this place is in Friendship's Testament. Maybe this was a... There's different colored tiles, different coats on the... Different coats of arms I see on the... Or different colored coats and symbols on the floor. Is this someplace they created all together, like as a training ground? The fact that it's an automaton and not like a zombie makes me think this was where they practiced or something together, maybe? Let's fight this. Or, yeah. Variant ramp, Valiant... What is it? Variant rampart. Draw your weapon of choice and face me fair and square. We built this oversized mammoth, and why, oh why does it have those Amal'jaa limbs? It's, yeah, this has got to be a... Let me get out of the middle. No, that was just all around. This has got to be a combined effort of those two. Spring to life. Let me not... So left blue, red right. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I see. I gotcha. I see it. I saw it too late, but I saw it. The arcane artillery falls silent. Ether expanded. How is this fair? It has an entire bank of artillery at its command. I got it. I see the tell now. Spring to life. All right. So blue that way, red that way. So this should be safe. For honor. Let me get not to your 4 then. Let me get to your behind. For honor. This is great. The impossible choice. Will you taste steel or withered flame? How about neither? Can I do neither? Is neither an option? Yeah, it seems like neither is an option. Yeah, all these things is like wither and flame or taste steel are all, these are all choices that are like between the Amal'jaa, the flame, or the Ul'dah, steel. What a cool culmination of the variant dungeon. The devious switch. A clever warrior fools the foe. So blue is going that way, red is going this way. Oh shit. Yeah. It's arms. They switch sides. What a dirty trick. I didn't get the specifics of that. I got the gist of it though, of what that was trying to do. Blaze of glory. What's blaze of glory? There's spring to life, but okay, blue that way, red this way. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. Finish up. Nope. I was hoping that it would clear a spot. I didn't have enough time or mental. All right, so that's gonna switch, so we're gonna go... Yeah. Okay. So it just reverses sides. You don't have to, like, blue right, red left. It just 100% flips. All right, Blaze of Glory, and then what? Slash Burn. Okay. So this is going to be the safe side. Yes. This is a tricky fight, and I love it. I love it. Spring to life. So red left, blue right. Oh shit, no, blue, oh, no, other way around. I got lucky that time. I just got super lucky. Blue right, red left. Oh shit. I am getting just wrecked by that. I'm having a lot of trouble finding the safe space during that particular combo. Oh shit, For Honor. Ah, damn it. Okay. I just got that. I forgot to look for it there. I was looking at my rotation. Spring to Life. I'm going to get it this time. Red left, blue that way. No, wrong way, wrong direction. Is it this one? I wasn't going to get it that time. What a cool fight. I am excited to try this again. Here we are. This is this friggin' mechanicking in Blaze of Glory. So red, right, blue, left. Red, right, blue, left. Finally! First time I think I've actually succeeded at that mechanic. Okay. Here we go. Blaze of Glory again. Alright. Blue left, red right. This should be safe. Hell yeah. Okay. For some reason, saying the safe zones to myself instead of the danger zones helps me more. All right, red right, blue left, there. What also helps here is condensing it for myself, because there's always going to be, whatever alignment of fires that the Thorn Knight has summoned, there always is at least 4 solid squares, and that leaves all possible options. So, like, it narrows down where I have to choose from. Like here, these are going to be 4 safe squares. Well, yeah. So it's going to be this area, and this is the zone. Okay. I feel much more comfortable with this. What a cool fight. What a cool fight. Perfect. Perfect run. Dig deep, the Sil'dihn Subterrane. Ha! Take that, you 4-armed hunk of automaton junk. You fought splendidly, Kukushu. Thank you. I think I fought splendidly, too. Oh, boy. I have thoughts on this. I have thoughts on the whole variant dungeon thing. Which I'll share. Oh, shit. Which I'll share right now and see what it was guarding. We'll see what it was guarding in a second. Oh, I got a Thorn Knight card. Let me take a look at that. Oh, and I got a Gladiator Sil'dihn card and a Shadowcaster Zealous Ga card. Did I get all those cards just now? No, I must have gotten those as I went, and I just didn't notice. We'll take a look at that in a second. So, initial thoughts on the variant dungeons, assuming that this is pretty much the end. I think it could have been... I like the general premise of it a lot. I think it has a lot of promise. I would have liked to see more mechanical variety. I wish that we didn't have Gurion the Steer every single time as the boss, as the first boss. I like that there was a different boss the second time. I like how stuff you do in the dungeon varies its mechanics. I would like to see them lean into that more, rather than just one single tweak that happens once or twice. Really kind of adjust how they work. Leave them the same fundamental core bosses, but like adjust a little bit more based on whatever choices you make in the dungeon. And but yeah, just a different bosses earlier on. And I don't know how they do this, but maybe not necessarily more obvious clues, because some of the clues were very clear, but just shorter, easier ways to test stuff out without having to redo the full dungeon, or to know if what you're about to do is different, so that you can feel like there's less guesswork like before you're about to make the leap. The story though, fantastic. Like I just like as a way of exploring one particular story in depth, in this kind of exploration-y way. I dig that. I dig this style of storytelling, but I think if they cut some of the fluff, I guess, or some of the stuff that feels like it's just repeating for repeating's sake, I would be happier. Good start though. Good start for this. All right, let's see the cards. Shadowcaster Zealous Ga. Oh, I already claimed that one, I guess. Gladiator of Sil'dihn, I haven't claimed, and the Thorn Knight. Gladiator of Sil'dih. Discovered in the ruins of Sil'dih, this warrior statue bears a resemblance to the guardians of Azema's temple. I'm Googling this because I can't remember what Azema is. The name is very familiar. FFXIV Azema. Oh, she's one of the, Azema is one of the 12. I had no memory of that. Okay. The sunken temple of Karn was a temple to Azema. That makes sense. Okay, yep. The similarity may be attributed to the use of Baladian technology in their construction, though this particular unit appears to have been designed to excel at sword fighting. And then we got the Thorn Knight. This arcane soldier was created during the Thorn Dynasty to combat the Plague of Undead. Of its 4 arms, 2 belonged to a fallen Amal'jaa warrior, which were incorporated to enhance its affinity with fire. Sometimes that could be, in some cultures, in probably most cultures, doing that would probably be seen as a sign of major disrespect, Frankensteining the arms of dead soldiers onto a target dummy. This is not that, though. Despite its, especially because I think this was done in conjunction with the Amal'jaa. Despite its mammoth-like appearance, the use of thaumaturgy in its creation means it is more akin to a golem than a mechanical construct. And let's see, BNC got the last one here. In parchment we trust. Deep beneath Ul'dah, beyond the twisting tunnels of the Sil'dihn aqueducts. Oh, look at that. The parents in the background in the art. We've discovered a vault in which slumbers a precious legacy. In its center, a catalog of evidence emblazoned with the words, "For coin, country, and comrades, we bequeath this trust to the House of Ul." This solemn declaration, signed by the last Sultan of Thorn. Why did Thorn abdicate? Was followed by several pages of florid signatures, a procession of Ul'dah rulers, which ends with the name of my own father. And wedged there, betwixt one page and the next, a faded missive penned in his distinctive hand, addressed with the hope that the reader be our darling Nanamo. The letter describes the purpose of the vault. It is a place known only to the royal heirs, a secure archive wherein evidence of Ul'dah's alliance with the Amal'jaa is preserved. And though tradition dictated this trust be passed on by word of mouth, Father felt that should worst come to worst, it was safer to have an explanation committed to parchment. Smart man. Dearest Nanamo, we wonder what manner of woman you have become. We know the role of Sultana will challenge you in myriad ways, but no matter how your rule unfolds, remember that you shall ever be our greatest achievement. See with what happiness you must each day, for joy is worth more than all the gil in Ul'dah. Mother, Father, be assured that 'tis not sorrow which causes these tears to fall, but overwhelming pride. Now in this moment, I'm simply happy to be your daughter. That's intensely sweet. I am glad of that. That must have been this letter? Or was this like the record of... This book appears to be a catalog of some kind. Oh, these items are proof of the past alliance. Yes. And this is where she finds the letter. This message is for me. Why leave it here? My parents had such faith I would find it. Nay, 'tis the vault itself they wished for me to discover, and these priceless truths preserved within. Come, let us return to Ul'dah, where I can thank you properly for your most invaluable escort. We got armor here. What is that on the chest? Some design. This looks like an Amal'jaa banner of some kind, like a metallic banner. An urn, a funereal urn, maybe? The double turtle. Another type of urn. This is probably an Amal'jaa, like flame urn, like ritual flame urn. Axe. Amal'jaa shield. Horn. Okay. So what can we turn in at this point? What can we get? That's right, there's this whole set, the noir set. Oh, gosh. What are Sil'dihn potsherds? Sil'dihn potsherds are the rarer ones, aren't they? The noir long coat, the noir hat. Let's just get what we can of the Sil'dihn earring. What does this look like? How do I do this again? Yeah. Right. Yep. The helm and the grape. Let's do... The wow emote. Let's do the hat. Wait, long coat first. And we'll work towards the hat as we go, gradually. We'll work towards this set. Okay, what about the diamonds I've been getting? How can I spend the Deceiver's diamonds? Are they with Osman? No, they're not with Osman. Shallow Moor? Oh, bummer. Okay, so I just looked it up. So it looks like they're just, I thought they were, I assumed they were going to be a currency, but yeah, it looks like they're just little, they're kind of, oh, that's neat. Not that neat, but it's a thing. There. I have the most important part. I have the noir long coat. Yeah, okay. Okay, that is worth it. I am looking forward to getting the rest of the set. I almost missed this. I almost missed this. Silky whistle. I get a silky whistle for completing this. Oh, hell yes. An ornate whistle that, when blown, emits a squeaky clean tone that summons the Silky to your side. Claim that reward right now. Encountered in the depths of the Sil'dihn Subterrane, this arcane entity was the familiar of former Sultana Nanamo, who created it to keep the royal palace squeaky clean. Contrary to its appearance, the palm on the tail is pigeon, is the actual being rather than the... Sir. Okay. Is the actual being rather than the mouse-like creature. That is... shocking. This is one of those things that utterly changes the meaning of this. Okay, all right, pigeon. This is one of those things that utterly changes the meaning and implication of what the creature is. I love it. The palm is actually the creature. Okay, yep. The tail is wagging the dog. Any? I don't think it has a. Oh yeah, I'm counting on you to clean up this mess. Blowyden. I don't know who Blowyden is. Summon. Hell yes. Ride. Ride for wrath, for ruin in the Red Dawn. Oh my god. Does it have a little crown? I never noticed that. Standing up, smelling stuff. Yep, its little nose is twitching. Let me see how this flies. Look at that. It's because it's the tail that's the main thing. So the tail is the thing that's like dragging it around, and that's why that actually makes sense in the fight itself, because we saw that the tail was like sweeping the mouse around instead of the other way around. I thought that was just, that makes sense. During that like sweep left or sweep right or whatever it was called. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yep, that's going to be it for me for now, for real. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe. If you want to see more, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.